It's time for your primetime forecast from Dr. Don's weather page in the Shepherd's Weather Center. Now, here's Dr. Don.
And this is your forecast for Tuesday, August 3rd, 2020, on Dr. Don's weather page, brought to you by Rick and Becky Rainwater of Remax Lakefront, also brought to you by Joy Knight at Anchor Roofing, and by Neil Johnson, Superior Heating Air Conditioning, LLC. Well, it's going to be a long night across the great state of South Carolina and North Carolina as Isaias came back out over the Atlantic on your Monday, re-strengthened to hurricane status, and is now about to make landfall just north of Charleston, South Carolina. Now, it should go back to tropical storm status pretty quick after making landfall, but the tornado threat is real tonight across South Carolina and on up into North Carolina. So it is going to be a long night. I think it gets out of North Carolina by about 4 or 5 a.m. tomorrow morning, but then there are problems up in Virginia and on up the eastern seaboard as Isaias continues to pull off to the north pretty quickly. We'll show you why in just a few moments. Here's the 6 p.m. coordinates. The winds are at 75 miles per hour. That brings it back to hurricane status. The pressure at 988 millibars. Movement is to the north-northeast at around 16 miles per hour. And it's located at 32.8 north, 79.0 west. Again, that's the coordinates as of 6 p.m. Central on your Monday afternoon. But you can see right there around Myrtle Beach, a lot of folks go there. That's where we're expecting landfall to take place. Should be in the process of happening as we speak right now. And then the storm will continue to move off to the northeast. It'll go just to the west of Wilmington, maybe about 30 or 40 miles to the west of Beaufort, North Carolina. And then places like Havelock, you're looking at about 30 or 40 miles to the west. Atlantic Beach, it will be off to your west just a little bit. And the bad part about that is it puts all these beach communities up here in North Carolina on the bad side of the storm. So, again, it's going to be a long night up there. I would expect power outages that will probably last for several hours. So be prepared for that if you're in that part of the country. The Storm Prediction Center convective outlook for Tuesday, just general scattered thunderstorms across Alabama and Georgia. Man, we had some nasty stuff across North Georgia on Tuesday. We had damage in northwest Georgia. We had damage on Lake Lanier in Gainesville. We had damage up in Rabun County. For those of you that go to the Great Smokies up through Georgia, you know where the Dillard House is, right there on the North Carolina-Georgia state line. There was some damage just south of that location in Rabun County on Monday afternoon. Lots of boats and docks were damaged on Lake Lanier. I actually was out doing some damage assessment on Monday afternoon. This nasty thunderstorm. That storm that came across Lake Lanier had cloud tops of 50,000 feet, and that's pretty robust, especially for this time of year. Here's your national map for the next 3 days. We see the rain coverage does decrease considerably. You'll see that blue line that sweeps across Alabama and Georgia. That's a unusual cold front for this time of year. Which will pull some drier air in. We're still going to have some afternoon heating thunderstorms across especially North Alabama and maybe northeast Georgia, but for most of you, things will dry out over the next couple of days. Dr. Don's weather page is brought to you by Mike Fisher. Re-elect Mike Fisher for Mayor, City of Roanoke, and by Judy Aubrey at Shepherd's Fine Jewelry and Gifts in downtown Roanoke, Southern Union State Community College, Wadley, Opelika, and Valley. Also brought to you by Cody Yarborough at Southeast Soft Wash, exterior cleaning experts. Here's your Goes East Southern Mississippi Valley satellite shot late afternoon on Monday. You can certainly see Isaias over there on the right-hand side of your screen. Looks like to me the outer wall on the left-hand side of the storm actually on land, but the center actually has to start making landfall before it becomes official. But it's close. If it's not already on land, it is in the process of making landfall early on your Monday evening. And you see just basically broken clouds there across East Alabama. You see those big thunderstorms rumbling across north central Georgia and northeast Georgia on Monday afternoon. Here's your total rainfall amounts for the past 24 hours, ending at 7 a.m. on Monday morning. Just trace amounts across Randolph and Clay, back over into Carroll and northern Heard County. For the next 5 days, maybe a tenth of an inch up to a quarter of an inch across East Alabama and West Georgia. We're not looking at any major rainmakers in the next 5 days. Temperature-wise, though, rebounding nicely. We're headed back into the 90s. We'll stop just shy of that mark on your Tuesday, 89 in Roanoke. Go to 88 in Wadley and Wedowee, maybe 87 up there in Woodland, and 87 also in Ashland and also in Lineville. So here's your Southern Union State Community College Doppler weather radar. This is live and valid as of about 8:09 p.m. on your Monday evening. That is Central Time. Let's start over here on the coast of South Carolina. And very easy to make out. Isaias, we're talking about, let me stop it on the latest loop. There we go. Here's Myrtle Beach right up here. Let me do it where you can see it. There's Myrtle Beach right there. The center of circulation is out here. You can certainly see that the outer wall of what is left of the eye is brushing the coast. So we've got to get a little bit closer to land before they call it official. Maybe somewhere between Myrtle Beach and Southport is where we would likely see landfall. Let me put it back in motion. And you can see that it's wobbling a little bit. It wobbled to the right, now it's wobbling back to the left. So probably right here where South or North Carolina kind of jots out into the ocean is where we're most likely going to see landfall, right there along the South Carolina-North Carolina border. And then it's going to be headed on up there. Let's see, Wilmington, probably coming very close to Wilmington and then just to the west of Jacksonville. This is up in North Carolina. And then probably just east of Kinston, close to Greenville. And then eventually it will get up here around Elizabeth City and then Virginia Beach. But let me go back down here in North Carolina because, as you all know, if you follow me, you know I have some pretty special folks that live right there in Havelock, North Carolina. Right there on the Neuse River at the Marine base there in Havelock. So I just kind of want to spend just a second talking about what's going to happen right there. I think the center of circulation is going to move a little bit to your west, which keeps you on the right-hand side of that storm, which is the part of the storm you don't want to be in. If you look back down here closer to the eye of the storm, you see multiple tornado warnings in effect right now. And a tornado watch was just issued for this area up here around Morehead City, Havelock, New Bern. And so all of this bad weather is coming right at you. So if you're up in that area, and because my daughter lives there, there are lots of folks on that Marine base that watch Dr. Don's weather. I'll go ahead and tell you to go ahead and make sure your safe place has been identified and ready to go in the event that tornado warnings are issued for that area. And that is quite possible a little later tonight. I think the window of opportunity for the worst weather will be between midnight and 4 a.m. tomorrow morning up here around Cherry Point, North Carolina, Havelock, New Bern area, right there along the Neuse River. So we're going to be watching that through the night as well. Let's go back over here to East Alabama and West Georgia. And all the storms have pretty much cleared out except for a few heavy storms just north of Columbus. But boy, up here around Lake Lanier, earlier this afternoon, we had a whopper come through and did a lot of damage up there on the lake, a lot of damage to boats and docks, and also some scattered other problems across northwest Georgia and North Georgia as well. But right now, though, things are looking pretty good across most of East Alabama and West Georgia as we are losing the heating of the day. Here is your Southern Union Futurecast radar. And you can see our hurricane tropical storm by this time moving on up the eastern seaboard. And not a whole lot happening across East Alabama and West Georgia. We will have an opportunity for some showers as a secondary trough moves through on your Tuesday. So we could see a few scattered showers and thunderstorms, especially late afternoon on Tuesday into early Tuesday evening. We'll ride down to local level there and look at East Alabama and West Georgia. This is at about 8 o'clock on Tuesday morning. Nothing going on there. We approach the noon hour. We start to see a few scattered light showers popping up. Nothing of any great significance. And then as we get into late afternoon, early evening, we do see a few thunderstorms try to develop up there in Cleburne County, Randolph County, and over in Clay County. So we'll have to keep an eye on that late tomorrow afternoon. Dr. Don's weather page brought to you by Brandon Brown, bathrooms and kitchens at BR Construction. By Micah Farr, elect Micah Farr for mayor, city of Roanoke. Also brought to you by Joey Knight, Auction 431 South in Phoenix City. Here's your current conditions. We're at 85 degrees. Humidity is 62%. Wind is out of the west at 6. Barometer 29.96 inches. Dew point 71. Visibility is out to 10 miles. Your 6-day forecast from the Shepherd's Weather Center on Dr. Don's weather page. Maybe a little patchy fog on your Tuesday morning when you get up. That should burn off by mid-morning. We go mostly sunny in the afternoon, 89 for your high. On Wednesday, a carbon copy of Tuesday. And then on Thursday, that chance of rain kind of creeps back into the forecast, but we're talking summertime afternoon, scattered, isolated showers, nothing of any great significance. But look at the temperature. We go back to 91 on Thursday, up to 93 on Friday, Saturday, and on Sunday. Maybe a little better chance out there at the tail end of the upcoming weekend. Here's your extended forecast on Monday the 10th. Yep, scattered showers and thunder showers and hot temperatures. Nothing new, huh? 93 on the 10th, and we'll end the extended period up there around 94 or 95 degrees. So it's obvious this heat is not going away anytime soon. Dr. Don's weather page is supported by Mark Mitchell at Bama Diesel Repair in Woodland, Alabama. Mr. Jimmy Stevens of Jimmy Stevens Construction, remodeling and new homes. Jamie Dukas, your Alpha Insurance agent. Check him out on Facebook. Your mountain forecast for Tuesday, just a 20% chance of a shower. We'll up that to a 30% on Wednesday, maybe to a 50% chance on Thursday. Then we'll level back out with a 40 to 50% chance Friday through Sunday. And if you're going to be at the beach this coming up week, beautiful weather Tuesday through Thursday. Virtually no chance of a shower. Temperatures in the mid to upper 80s. And then out there on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, we go back to a typical 20 to 30% chance of a scattered shower in the afternoon. Don't forget to check out DrDonWX.com. All types of information over there. Lots of questions about weather radios. I have all of your answers, how to program them. All the information you need is at DrDonWX.com, including links to all of our supporters. And I invite you to patronize our supporters so they can continue to support us and we can continue to support you with this weather information that you so desperately need. Also, don't forget to go to our YouTube page. The link is at the very top of this video. Like our YouTube channel. That way you get notified when we go live for severe weather. We appreciate your support. If you'd like to support Dr. Don's weather page, all you have to do is go to paypal.me/Dr. Don WX. That link is also at the top of this video, and support us any way you can. If you have a business, click on the send button at the bottom of the video, and I'll tell you how you can become a Dr. Don weather page supporter. Y'all have a fantastic evening.